see why C language is called as structured programming language. So you would know the reason, you would know the answer for these questions, but it would be very good if you watch this video completely, because I am going to explain the complete things in a detailed manner so that you could gain more knowledge about this concept. The first point is C language divides a complex problem into smaller modules called functions or procedures. So if suppose if you are trying to develop a complex application, it would be very difficult if you develop all the things in a single method or single flow. Whereas in C language, it allows you to split the complex application into n number of submodules. So each submodule can handle a particular job. So we can relate this thing with a real world example. If suppose if a government needs to work a better manner, then all the departments which falls under that government should work better. For example, there could be horticulture department, medical department, transport department, and a number of departments. All the departments should do their work perfectly. So if all the departments do the work perfectly, then finally the government runs in a better manner. So that's can be related with this scenario. If a complex problem needs to be solved in a better manner, then it needs to be divided into submodules. Each module should be work in a better manner. If all the submodules work in a better manner, then finally the complex problem output would be in a better manner. So we can explain with a technical example. If suppose if you are trying to subtract a matrix, then you should follow these sub tasks or submodules. You should first split this complex problem into n number of subproblems. The first subproblem would be getting the input from the user and then displaying that input to the user, subtracting the subtract matrix, and then saving the results. So the complex problem got split into n number of simpler problems. So each problem can be handled in a separate manner. Each problem output can be combined together to form the final output. So these are the reasons, these are the points that tells why C language is a structured programming language. Now we will try to see the drawbacks of C language and why C++ came into existence. The one major drawback of C language is that similar functions cannot be grouped inside a module or class. If suppose if there are some departments whose functions are very similar, that needs to be grouped together in a single bucket. That feature is not available in structured programming language. And the second drawback is data and methods are not binded together in a module. So this is the second point. Third drawback is polymorphism and inheritance are not available in C language. So these are the three main drawbacks that cause the existence of C++. So thanks for watching.